Hi guys, it's Angie Beth, my fairy treasures. Okay, you guys. It sounds like I'm always apologizing for my damn videos. Anyway, excuse my cutoff of my last one. I ran out of juice. Anyway, on to part 3. Really quick about editing. Now, I'm always complaining about the editing, and I am always working on it. Real quick, I just want to give you guys a quick little summation of where my editing is, because it does frustrate me, and I hope it doesn't frustrate you too much. But I want to edit from my phone because I found some software I think I can understand to edit with, because I need simplification when it comes to editing. And I found out that I don't have enough storage on my phone to handle this editing software that's on my phone that I got. So then I went to Verizon and asked them, how much would it be for, it's a SIMs card, I think that's what they call it, so I can get extra memory. That's what it is, extra memory on my phone. And they told me it's going to be $250 for this SIMs card to give me the memory that I need. I'm like, excuse me, this phone was like around $800. You couldn't have just given me this memory when I originally bought the phone? That's insane. You charge somebody $800 and now you want another $200, I think $250, something like that, just so they can extend their memory or their storage on their phone. That's ridiculous. So I didn't get it that day. Okay. So now I was thinking about it. YouTube has the new YouTube editor, so you can go into the old one or the new one. So I saw editing on the new YouTube, our new little YouTube area. If you're someone who makes videos, you know what I'm talking about. There's an old YouTube studio and there's a new YouTube studio. So on the new YouTube studio, I saw editor. I said, oh, because see, before I used to be able to, like, if a video cut off at 12 minutes or 20 minutes, or whatever, I could splice them all together on the old YouTube editor. So I thought, let me look at this new one, because they got rid of the YouTube editor basically originally, and they seem like they're going to they added some more new features, and I think they might bring it back where you can add clips together to make one video. So I can have a 20-minute clip, a 12-minute clip, and a 30-minute clip. So I want to wait for that to see if that improves. Also, I learned another thing of being able to connect my phone to the computer, but I don't have the right cord, or my cord isn't working, so I'm working on that too. So we'll see. You guys, I'm working on it. All right, let's go on. Let's move on. And if I ever go off on a little rant like that and you don't want to hear that rant, just fast forward. But just wanted to explain some things. Okay. And the other issue with editing is just that, when it comes to this kind of crap, it ain't my thing. Like, I need something simple. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, I can do some art, but when it comes to, like, technical stuff, it ain't me. Anyway, so yesterday we left off, what we're doing is we're adding some color onto this card. This is what the card was looking like before. We added some crushed olives here, and then I added, I think, right here, I added, what did I add? Did I add walnut? I either added walnut or vintage photo. I can't remember which one, because that was yesterday. This is like the next day, okay? I'm finishing up this video. Okay, this is going to be, I decided that this is going to be my focal point on here. So I thought, let's add a little bit, because in here there's a lot of blue in here. Let's add a little bit of blue. So let's add a little bit of this color here. Seaside, like a turquoisey color. Do I have we'll just use this little sponge. Let's add a little bit of that right in here. Oh, I like that. Fabulous. Oh, that's pretty. Let's just, I like it so much that we're just going to add it to the whole side of this. That is gorgeous. And look what I did. I just took a clue from the focal point. So that's what I always like to do. I like to look at my focal points, and the background has the colors that are in the focal point. Not to take away from the focal point, but to bring it all together. That's how I see it. Isn't this beautiful? We started out with a jelly print on an index card, and now we're adding color with inks. And you don't have to have distressed ink. Look, this color right here isn't even distressed ink. This is just a dye ink pad. Ranger. Whatever ink pad you have. So you don't have to use these distressed inks, okay? I'm just using what I have. I have distressed inks. I have regular ink pads. If what you have is acrylic paint, get a baby wipe, like I said. That'll keep it translucent so you can see through it, so you can see the layers. And use acrylic paint. I'm just using what I have. I have acrylic paint too, of course, but this is what I want to use. This is gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Let's just throw a little bit of that blue over here. Just so we can tie it in a little bit more. Ooh, this is looking cool. Oh, in love. Okay, we're going to stop there with the ink. That's one thing else I like about the ink pads. Look how they stack up. That's fabulous. Okay, let me bring this up a little closer so you guys can see that. Look how gorgeous that's looking. You guys saw how it looked at the beginning. That completely changed it by adding a little bit of ink. Oh, I'm obsessed. Obsessed. Let's bring you guys in a little closer. Okay. All right. So let's add a little bit of, almost like I shouldn't add anything. I honestly feel like I should not add anything. Well, okay, I'm gonna add a little bit. I added a little bit of this little spool stamp, and I added it already right there because I wanted to see. I want it to be very much in the background, so I'm going to add a little bit of that right now. And I'm going to use this archival sepia. I advise everyone to get this sepia archival. It is a beautiful, gorgeous color to stamp with, to edge out with. You can even use that and, you know, add color into something with this sepia. I need to use it. Just as adding color like I did the distress inks. It's a gorgeous color. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of this stamp like in little spots like that. Just a little bit. And it's so faint because it's in this brown that it just really is showing up like in the background. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, one more here and there. All right. I'm going to show you guys up close. You're probably not going to be able to see it too much. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can. See it right there? It's there. It's also right there. See? Just little bits, but it really is subtle and just really adds to the background. I did it again right there. I don't know if you can see that one. Okay. So there we go. And I'm not going to add any marks. I'm not going to add anything else because I really like the way this looks right now. Sometimes that's a big thing, is to know when to stop. Which isn't always me, that's for sure. Okay. I'm just trying to see how I want to arrange this on here. Okay. I think that's how I'm going to arrange this. I like how that looks. Isn't that pretty? So that's going to be our focal point. So let's glue this down. Let me grab a little bit of tea. And this is just a beautiful hummingbird. My husband bought me this magazine. He forced me to buy it. It was $15, but it was full of hummingbirds. And he knows I love hummingbirds. I love to use them in my work. He's like, Angela, you're always looking for hummingbirds for your collage work. Buy the damn book. I'm like, okay. I'm so cheap. And then this is this girl. It's a beautiful little, someone's artwork in a magazine that I saw. I thought, oh, that's pretty. So I cut it out a long time ago because I thought it was pretty. And now I put these two together. Just like that. Collage those together and create a whole nother little thing of art. Okay. So let's get our little magazine, our little glue surface, and let's start gluing this stuff down. Just a second, you guys. I have an iPad up here, and it's just taking up too much room. I put my iPad on the ground. Oh, I feel so much better. I have like room to move now. All right. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. All right. So let's glue this down. Let's get to gluing this down. Oh, I want to say something. Penny, from Penny Ann's Creations. Penny, if you are listening to this video, which I hope you are, I was just, when I was making my the stuffed envelopes, when I was doing the mixed media and I was using the dilution sprays, you said sometimes when you're using the dilution sprays that it kind of bleeds out. I think that's what you were saying to me. I've never had that problem, and I was telling you maybe just do quick, short squirts, you know, so you don't get too much ink out of the sprayer, out of the spray bottle. Well, it happened to me. I was spraying and then it started like pulling all over the place outside of the stencil. And I'm like, what is going on? Okay, it has been raining here like every couple of days, which we don't usually have. Well, in the winter, we do have this kind of rain, but all year round, it's really dry here. It only rains pretty much in the wintertime, and in the wintertime, it'll rain every 3 or 4 days. So the room I'm in is colder and has a lot more moisture. So before you, after you get done spraying, really quickly, after you get done spraying like all your base color on here, and you get to the, and right before you're going to do the part where you're just going to like spray the stencil, dry this really good with the blow dryer. Because what I think what's happening is there's too much moisture still left in it. So when it hits this, it just spreads out and bleeds. So really dry this good with your blow dryer and then start doing the spray through the stencil. I just want to let you know that happened to me. And I know that you live in an area where there's a lot more moisture in the air, and probably all year round there's way more moisture than there is here. So just wanted to share that. And I think somebody else was talking to me about that too. It's amazing how different times of the year, different parts of the country can affect your art. Different rooms that you're in. Some rooms have more moisture, some rooms are drier, some rooms are colder. Some states are colder or drier, countries. So anyway, I'll mention that again in other videos too, just in case, Penny, you didn't see this video. Or I'll message you and let you know about that. I just discovered that a couple days ago. And I didn't know that exactly when you asked me the question, so. Okay, let's glue this hummingbird in. Okay, I like it like that. Oops, needs to go over a little bit. There we go. Love it. I love this hummingbird over this. Over the girl with the surfboard. You know what I love about this is when we added that turquoisey color over that brown, and then add the turquoisey color over the olive over here. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I cannot tell you how much enjoyment I have doing this type of work. I love it. I love it. And do I have it around me? And this is what I'm trying to, my goal is, and maybe you can do this, you can make this a goal for yourself too. Hopefully by the end of the year, I can have this, it's an old metal, someone told me it was something that you keep medicine and stuff in. I think that Penny said that. But anyway, I'm kind of considering this an old metal recipe box. If you have a recipe box, fill it up with art cards, and that's what I'm doing. So I want to fill this. That's my goal, and I want to try to make videos every week, just, you know, making art cards out of index cards to fill up that box. So maybe that's a project that we can keep working on for the rest of the year. I'll try to do a video a week on that, and maybe just a quick video, you know, 30 minutes, so we'll just do one card. Okay, look how gorgeous this is turning out. So pretty. Okay, so now let's do a little stabiloing with this stabilo. You can use a watercolor pencil, I tell you every time. If all you do have is like a water-soluble crayon, you can use that. If you have a charcoal pencil, you can use that. You can use whatever you want to do the shading. That'll work. I just like using like a Stabilo pencil or a watercolor pencil because you can get really close by the focal point. I like to use a water-soluble crayon on the edges like that, just because it can go faster. Like I'll show it to you in a second. It's nothing I haven't done 20 million times. I have Jane's water-soluble crayon, and then I have the Gelato. I'll use the Gelato one today because I use Jane Davenport's most of the time, just because I love Jane Davenport stuff. Look at her water-soluble crayon looks like a lipstick. Isn't that cool? The whole line of these type of water-soluble crayons look like lipsticks. It's fabulous. She has her whole line is she has some pastels, and it's made to look like it's an eyeshadow palette. And if you've been watching my channel, you've seen it. I love it. I use it all the time. And if you've ever heard of pan pastels, you get them at art supply stores, and they're real blendable and creamy. Not creamy like cream heavy, but creamy like they blend out really well. That's how she created hers. To me, they are just like pan pastels, but much better priced. Okay, let's add a little bit more here. There we go. Deepen that a little bit and deepen it a little bit more here. All right. That looks good. Might want to do a, no, I like it like that. All right, so let's go around the edge of this with the Faber-Castell or the Gelato. We're just hitting the edges to do some framing around the whole card. Okay. Use our baby wipe, wet our finger, and blend it out. Or as I say, smoke out. Just smoke out these edges and create a nice little framing. See some areas actually where I need to make it a little heavier. Like right here and here. There we go. That looks a lot better. I love the edges to be, the corners to be really nice and dark. That's just my thing. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to show you up close. Let me just wipe this off a little bit so we're not spreading things around with the baby wipe. And then dry that up. Let you guys see that. Isn't that pretty? So there's another art card. And we're going to work for 10 more minutes. I don't know if we'll finish another art card or not, but you can see me get it started. And we'll end this little series in the next 10 minutes of making art cards. And like I told you, all these art cards will be copied, and then I will take them to the my office store, copy these, and I'll put them like, I think I can put, how many on a page? Let's say I can put 6 on a page. I put 6 on a page, 8.5 by 10 piece of cardstock. Go make copies, and then have the whole thing laminated, and then with my paper cutter cut these out. So they'll be laminated art cards. But I make the copies and then I laminate them. Laminating them just makes them look really cool. Puts a beautiful sheen. They're thicker. They're just really cool. And the copies is so I don't have to make 20 million art cards if I'm going to give these out as Christmas gifts. I can't be making like, you know, 100 art cards. And then, of course, we're going to stuff those art cards into our envelopes, and because these are called stuffed envelopes. So we created these. We built the envelope, and then we did the mixed media on it. It turned out beautiful. And now we have art cards to go in there. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's start one. I don't think I'm going to finish it with you guys, but we'll start it. Okay, I know that these are the focal points. These focal points are cool. Look at that. This is a man's cologne bottle, and I got it out of a men's magazine for free that I just got the other day. And it had a large cologne bottle and then a smaller one. This is the smaller one. And then I want to use this watch and this other watch and collage these all together. Okay, so that's the focal points. Let me look and see which card I want to use. I think I want to use that one because I think I want to add, or do I want to use this one or this one? I don't know. Ooh, or that one. Things that make you go, Let's use this one. It has a lot of white space. I want to do those same colors again because I really, really liked it. Let's do this again. Okay. We'll use our makeup brushes. Let's use some olive green right here. Oh, that's gorgeous. Again, this was jelly printed. And let's use some walnut stain. So a little bit darker. This is working. Yeah, it is. Walnut stain is really beautiful too. It's a deeper and darker and kind of grungier and dirtier than vintage photo. I like it. I think it's beautiful. Okay, and then let's use again this color, this turquoisey color. We'll use our makeup sponge on that. Ooh, that looks pretty. And what's beautiful is how translucent these inks are, so you can really still see the original design through it, which I think it makes it look really, really cool. Let's throw a little bit of that blue right here. And I love it when you throw it over that olive, it creates another color, which is really, really cool. Beautiful. Let's throw a little bit more of the olive color. In here, just a little bit more. There we go. I love that. And then let's mix in a little bit more of the walnut stain. See how fabulous these are, you guys? Make sure you get when you go to Dollar Tree, if you see these, make sure you pick yourself up a bunch. Pick up 10 of them. I'm telling you, you will not be sorry because you won't be able to get these. These will sell out for sure. Okay, let me look at my timer situation and see how much time we have left. Let's put these aside. That looks fabulous. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I absolutely love that. We have about 5 more minutes, so let's add some stuff here. I just thought about this. Let's use the same color with this clock. Just add that in there. It looks okay. All right, let's use a brown. Brown's what I thought of in the first place, but I just thought, let's just try that. Yeah, I did a little bit, but nothing major. Okay, let's take this clock face and add. There we go. That looks cool. I love for there to be like only do like half a stamp and just have half showing. I think that's just more interesting. You can totally do the whole stamp too. I'm just saying sometimes just put half the stamp or a little bit of it in the corner. The same stamp will look different depending on how much of it you use. And then let's use, where is that other one that I love? Here it is. This spool stamp. On this one I am going to use the whole thing right there. Okay, cool. And let's use the whole thing right here and kind of go into the other clock face. Love it. Okay, that's all I'm going to do on that one. I love it. Let you guys see it. And we're going to end there, you guys. So what I'm going to do next is I will collage on these pieces. And in some form or fashion, I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it yet. Maybe something like that. It's probably what it's going to be. And we'll collage that one on. And I think that'll be a really cool piece. Okay, you guys, that is it. Let me know which one you guys think from all 3 videos are your favorite ones that we've done. Just give a quick little description and I'll know which one you're talking about. Let me know which one's your favorite. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. Give this video a thumbs up. That'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave below. Make sure you let me know which one you guys like, okay? And I'll talk to you guys in the next video, okay? Bye.